Hey y'all, how's it hanging? Rich here and welcome back to Rich Aesthetic. This is an Aesthetic Apps episode covering my top 5 favorite iMessage apps. Let's jump into this. First of all, sorry for playing around with the microphone so much. I know it seems like every episode it's in a new spot, and it's just because I'm trying to figure out the best way to use this office or studio space that I've got here. So Apple introduced iMessage back in 2016 with their WWDC launching iOS 11. I wasn't much of a texter back then, so I didn't really care too much for it at the time, but in recent years, as I've been traveling the world and, growing my group of friends, I've really come to love using sticker packs while messaging and staying connected with people digitally in this way. Of all the sticker packs, my favorite are actually the little mini game apps that you can play. So to start, this is a bit of a Dear Apple segment, but I just feel like we're missing out on what iMessage apps could be due to a lack of attention from Apple and therefore the developing community. You can see here from the screen recording that I've got playing that just a lot of the apps that I have aren't opening. So I had to delete them and then reinstall them. And even then, some of them weren't opening until I decided to just, forget about it, let my phone sit. And then, 12, 13 hours later, when I got back to my phone, I decided to try launching them again. And now miraculously, all but one of the iMessage apps that I had installed were working. That's not really the Apple magic that we're accustomed to though, right? Now, my thinking is that part of this issue is just a lack of discoverability. I mean, where do people go to get apps? They go to the App Store, right? Now, these are iMessage apps. But no one's going to iMessage first to then go to the iMessage App Store just to download a sticker pack or a little mini game app. Instead, you're going to go to the App Store. So I was looking for some kind of featured story or some kind of just section for iMessage apps. But as you can see, I had to go to the Apps tab and then scroll all the way through those different collections of apps just to get to the categories. And then even once I got to the categories, I had to click on social networking. That's not exactly clear to tell you that this is where the iMessage apps would be. And then there was one section that just had sticker packs. It wasn't even all of the iMessage apps. So I think Apple has to fix how iMessage apps are discovered. You can search for iMessage stickers, and you can even search for specific apps in the App Store, and you will find them. But if the idea is to use them in iMessage, I think fixing the scroll bar has got to be first priority. And then 2, how you find and discover these iMessage apps, second priority. Having a dedicated area in the App Store to be able to find all the iMessage apps without forcing you to go to iMessage first. When I'm looking for an app, I'm going to the App Store, not iMessage. Anyway, so I hope Apple can improve the discoverability, therefore improving the quality of iMessage apps, because I really do love them, especially these 5. This first one's called Stickerdoodle and was developed by Charles Etzel, who's actually an ex-Apple employee with some serious swagger. Take a look at him in one of his WWDC videos. Stickerdoodle's a really cool app allowing you to take any photo or create a drawing in the app and turn it into a sticker. It's essentially an anti-sticker sticker app. I mostly use it for creating stickers like this one, where you just tap the plus sign to add a new photo or drawing. And then if you're doing a photo, you're going to make a selection of what it is that you want to show up in the sticker. After hitting the check mark, it erases everything else not in the selection tool. And then you can choose a border or just get rid of the border like I prefer to, which will also give you a transparent background. That's my favorite way to use stickers, but you can have them have any look that you want. Like you can see here, I don't only have photos, but I also have this drawing that my girlfriend drew from a Procreate tutorial. So like I said earlier, it's the anti-sticker sticker app. But that being said, I do love me some emojis. Unfortunately, the emojis that we have available don't have all of the emojis we want to use, if you know what I mean. So come to the rescue is Very Necessary Emojis, which surprisingly is a 99-cent app. And the developer updates this app every week with at least one new emoji on Fridays. Here are some of my favorite special emojis. Oh, and a quick shout out to this developer because there's 2 honorable mentions here. Very necessary reactions. And then also he's got a mini version of his very necessary emojis, which allow you to just have a random selection of the emojis he has available, and they'll cycle week by week. And that one is free if you don't want to pay the 99 cents. But to be honest, it's a very worthy 99 cents. All right, this next one pretty much was the MVP for me during the pandemic. It's called gamepigeon, and it's this sick app allowing you to play turn-by-turn games with your friends. As far as I know, it only works with 2 players max, so it's not great for group chats. But there's a great collection of games, and for my girlfriend and I, we loved playing Sea Battle with each other. So I wish we had share play during the pandemic. Unfortunately, it takes a while to develop features like that. And unfortunately, it was on Apple's back end. I feel like if Apple had worked on that years earlier, that would have gone crazy viral during the pandemic. Anyways, so gamepigeon, like I said, turn by turn. You can see here this game, this Sea Battle game that we were playing where she absolutely crushed me, even though I thought I was going to win. This got us through the pandemic because we were long distance, she being in China and I was in the United States. And the first few weeks of long distance are great, right? You have hour-long conversations, everything's new and crazy fun to talk about. But then to just, humans, things can get kind of dull. So being able to play these games was a lot of fun. Next, this one's great for group chat. This one's called Polls for iMessage. It's also free, and it literally does what it says it does. It allows you to make these beautiful looking polls to get a vote on things like where you're going to go for dinner with your group of friends. And then you vote and boom. Now, personally, I hope Apple Sherlocks this feature, just because if you have a group of friends, let's say 10 people in the group, not everyone is going to go ahead and download that app just so they can vote in the poll. So having it first party would make it a huge win for those iMessage groups out there. And then finally, the last one. To be honest, most iMessage apps are just sticker packs with these things like celeb emojis and then all these like Tuzki or animal stickers. And that's crazy cool. So here is my favorite sticker pack. It's called Florkofstickers, and I just think they're fucking hilarious. I don't know what Flork is, but it's this little like kind of stick figure-y drawing, and it's a really cool way to just spice up any conversation. And yeah, it's my favorite sticker pack, but I use a lot of different sticker packs, and we don't have enough time in this video, nor would you guys want to stick around for all of them, but I will drop all the links to all the sticker packs I mentioned, as well as others that I use down below in the description. All right, and that brings us to the end. Thanks so much again for watching this video. Please leave a comment down below telling me what sticker packs you use and if you use any of the same ones as I do. And then finally, go ahead and share this video with your friends and subscribe if you want to help us reach 200 subscribers. We just hit 100. Crazy pumped about that. I've never been more motivated to be creating these videos. I'm on a 1-week upload schedule now. I upload once a week anytime from Saturday to Tuesday, even sometimes Sunday, although I don't know how often, really people are on YouTube. Maybe you guys have more interesting lives than I do and don't spend your time on Sunday on YouTube as well. So anyways, thanks again. Rich Aesthetic out.